Okay, straight into the review of Alan Wake 2: The Lake House expansion. If anyone's watching these reviews, thank you so much. As always, let me know what you think in the comment section below. But all of my kind of graphics and sound design and stuff from Alan Wake from Alan Wake 2, the base game, carry over. The vibes in this expansion were impeccable, as ever, really. Graphically, Northlight continues to be a very pretty engine. The lighting, obviously, is a huge part of the game, and Northlight really supports that. Sound design was on point for the most part. There are a few soundscapes that really messed with my neurodivergence, but that's just the price I pay for being neurodivergent, really. The story, don't get me wrong, liked the story, really liked the story. What I did not like was the gameplay. If you're expecting them to kind of continue with the survival horror theme that they've promised, I would say it's not that. I don't want to spoil too much for obvious reasons, and it's going to be a super short review because it was only 3 hour. Well, I did in like 4.5 hours because I like to take my time. But 4.5 hour expansion will take someone who is less thorough and obsessive about things like 2 to 3 hours, I guess. There were just frequent points in it where I found myself frustrated by what I was expected to do. The weakness of Alan Wake 1 and Alan Wake 2 has always been the combat, and to find almost unavoidable combat sections, again, I'm trying not to spoil too much, in this game, in this expansion, just really, really ruined and soured the experience for me. But the rest of it was okay around that, was really good around that. So while it's not a perfect experience by any stretch of the imagination, I also do not mind giving it a solid 7 out of 10. I would recommend this, just with the caveat that, and 7 is kind of like my lowest recommend number for like definite recommendations. I would recommend this just with the caveat that if you didn't like the combat for Alan Wake 2, you're going to get frustrated in this. It has several of the tropes from modern horror games that I don't find fun, that my community doesn't find fun, and that I think really should be scrapped as ideas. Regardless, overall, quite a fun experience. I would recommend it. And like with Alan Wake 2 and Alan Wake 1, it's the best average game I've ever played, and that's not a bad thing. Obviously, let me know what you thought in the comment section. Share the review with anyone you think might benefit from it. And I appreciate it's not terribly informative or helpful at just over 2.5 2 minutes and 45 seconds long at this point. But there's not much to say that without spoiling anything. Graphically, it's pretty. The sound design is fantastic. The writing, as ever, very good with the collectibles. Really emphasizing the world and and building on the world. But just the mechanics, let it down. Just let it down. Someone in chat has pointed out that if you do not like the combat as part of the anniversary update, you can now turn on player invulnerability, infinite ammo, one-hit kills with weapons and things of that nature. So you can tinker with it. You can make the game more enjoyable on your front, and that's what I'm going to do for some achievement cleanup immediately after this review. Thank you so much for watching. Please do stay safe, healthy, wholesome. Much love to you all. Goodbye.